time for a show. I know you've probably heard the joke about Pagliacci, but just in case, here it is again. A man goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, I'm depressed. Life is unforgiving and cruel." The doctor's concerned at first, but then he has an idea. "The great clown Pagliacci is performing tonight. Go see him, and that'll push you right out of your depression." The man bursts into tears. "But doctor," he says, "I am Pagliacci." It plays better with a crowd. I killed my mother when I was born. Not intentionally. But that seemed to be Dad's implication. When I would cry, he would tell me, "You don't let emotion win. You smile through the pain." I wasn't a bad kid, but I grew into an angry teen. I had fights with everyone and brawls with my dad. He was disappointed. I was disappointing. The final fight came when he caught me and a buddy. Well, it's not exactly what you want to be found doing with the pastor's son. I left, backpack filled with the few things I could fit, face wet with tears, homeless at 16. But I smiled through the pain, forced the edges of my mouth up in an act of rebellion. That smile got me through a lot of shit. I found a sugar daddy who flew me to New York. I broke things off with him in front of the Gershwin after a particularly bad tantrum. I told him he was letting his emotions win. That only made him even more furious. A few weeks and a few winks got me by. Having this body didn't hurt either. It was after the club kids and before Giuliani cleaned up the city. I learned about myself, found my love for performance, my gift for makeup, which I'm fucking up right now. Then life caught up. Lost my job, lost my apartment. A few friends I did have either died or left the city. So I went home with $3.50 and 19 wigs with matching outfits. Hitchhiking with 2 clothing racks is a son of a bitch, let me tell you. Here's the truth. Home isn't a place. It's people. And I had no people. I did knock on the door of Dad's house, but a stranger answered. Dad had sold the place years ago. I was having a drink, alone, trying to grin and bear it, wearing an old wig, when I heard that familiar laugh. I swiveled in my chair, and there he was. Older, but definitely Dad. He was the one who let emotion win when he recognized me. I saw him cry for the first time. But that's a story for me. I'm not sharing that one. I started my own club, hired a bunch of kings and queens. The smiles in the audience are genuine, even if the government wants to say we're a bunch of perverts. Being happy these days seems like counterculture in this absurd society. But I don't know if I'm really...
The service is starting.
Almost done. My job is to make other people feel happy, even if I don't. This, by the way, was Dad's idea. His absurd sense of humor. But he's getting a real kick out of this, wherever he is. A better day will come. But for today, I'm Pagliacci. And all I can do is smile.